Hello, welcome back to Weekend Movie Bros. I am Jacob, and I like to sing sometimes my intros. I'm sorry to have it going off to my co-host, which is that way. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, hi, Ray. This weird
What? Ray who?
RZ Jones 18.
Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
There you go. We haven't done that in a
Hmm.
while.
I know. I don't know why I wanted to do it, but I did. I really did, though.
Um, so whereas last week we had a crap ton of news to talk about, now
So
we've come to a grinding halt.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
However, we both do have one thing to talk about each. I mean, you're going to do a full review on the other one, we both seen new movies, and I feel like that's news on its own that we should talk about.
I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, I didn't, we'll just do tiny mini little reviews. To be honest with you, here's the thing with this is that more than likely this episode's going to be shorter.
Oh yeah.
But the last time I said that and we shit talked, it was much longer than expected. So maybe I'm wrong. Zachary, that's something we could talk about.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, we'll talk about it afterwards. Go ahead and talk about Onward. We can start with Onward.
Okay. So, when it dropped on Disney Plus in April, was it? No, it was March something. I forget. Anyway,
It was April.
April. Thank you. At the beginning of this month, Onward dropped on Disney Plus. It was directed by Dan Scanlon, and wow, this movie shocked me in three different ways. Number one, how emotionally invested I was with the entire story. Number two, it it captivated me the entire time. Like I wasn't bored at all once it started to the ending. I wasn't bored. And number three, it is the first Pixar film to only make me cry once. I usually blubber throughout all these movies, but the ending is where they save it. And I think it's beautiful the fact that they save it to the end. The story is about two brothers, two elf brothers in a fantasy world named Ian and Barley. Ian is definitely more of a quiet type of the two, and Barley is me. It just I connected with Chris Pratt's character so much because he's me. He's into the fantasy epics. He loves collecting cards. He's really into their version of D&D. And if you're a D&D person, you know that they referenced a lot of D&D stuff within this movie. And then tabletop wizardcraft or wizardcraft tabletop was mentioned in the credits for Onward, which is awesome. And so the entire story is based around them trying to find the sapphire gem, which a phoenix gem, which will power up their father's staff, who was a wizard back in the olden days, and finish the spell that was broken when they trying to bring their father back. And that's shown in the trailers about them trying to have their last day with their father to go search for this phoenix gem. And along the way, they meet characters such as the Minotaur, played by Octavia Spencer. We run into some pixies on motorcycles, and we fight a rock dragon. That's all I'll say about getting any of the spoilers because it's still relatively new. You can go watch it on Disney Plus right now. Um, the directing in this movie was incredible. It was very well shot for being an animated film. The lighting in this movie is gorgeous. The animation, I feel like every time I see a Pixar film, it looks more and more real. And I was really worried it was going to bother me within this movie, and it didn't. The standout performance of this film is Octavia Spencer as the Minotaur. She knows how to play drama really well in the film, but she stands out with her comedy. There's a certain scene inside her bar that's hilarious. But my favorite performance of the film, not standout, my favorite performance of the movie is Chris Pratt as Barley. Because he goes from a very emotional level about halfway through the film to being consistently funny throughout the movie to be very mature at certain angles of the film. Tom Holland as Ian was good, but unlike Chris Pratt, Tom Holland's voice sounds like an animated character anyway, and so his voice got lost in the role, which usually is a good thing. But he played the typical cliche, quiet nerd, quiet person who really doesn't want to do anything, and so his character I've seen before. It was really cool seeing, you know, a very a very uplifting and abracious nerd in this movie within Barley's character, and I really connected with that. Their mother, played by Julie Reese-Dreyfus, was awesome. From beginning to end, she cared about her boys, and you felt that the entire film. Her journey is really, really good. There's a scene with her. There's a scene with her in the Minotaur in a shop. You've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. Their funniest moment together. It's really, really, really strong. And so basically this entire film's one giant D&D game, you know, getting from point A to point B. It's their quest. And it deserved, unfortunately, due to circumstances, it deserved better than it got. And I hope that this movie, for it being my first animated film of the year, I hope that it doesn't undershine, hopefully next year at the Oscars. I think it's a very, very well-deserving Pixar film. And to be honest, it's a nice breath of fresh air to get away from a standing IP with them to get an original IP again. Much like with Coco, I love these originals, and I hope they continue to come out. So Onward, so far, of any new release I've seen this year, which is not a lot, is my favorite new release so far of 2020. And I definitely give it a B minus.
It's abnormally low for a movie you just raved about. Would you care to further explain that to me?
I had some pacing issues. During the middle of the film, when we're in the middle of the quest, it does get kind of slow. One character makes a certain choice during the movie that I didn't particularly like, but I won't give away about it and who. Some of the caricature about fantasy people, if this modern thing happened, I feel like certain people wouldn't really like the unicorn thing. I don't think anybody really liked. I thought it was really weird, and it didn't fit. And I understand the message they're trying to put out with this whole with society, you know, leaving its roots and relying on technology because it's happening right now. But I feel like over the past couple of years, that's been a really strong message in a lot of animated movies, and I feel like that's kind of been knocked over the head enough. And I kind of wish they would just move away from it. So that's why it gets B minus. Everything else is great, but those nitpicks for me really stand out, and that's why it gets a B minus.
I guess that understands. That makes sense. While you were doing your thing, you know, that was a very well placed review too. Like I thought you did a very good job, and also zero buts, and like, you know, to be honest with you, kind of sad you didn't record to upload on YouTube channel. Might have to clip you.
There's a reason why, because I've been doing more videos for my channel, and so I've been practicing on my video and how I do my videos. So I've been practicing.
Well, that's good, because those I tell you.
I know.
Never met something more horrifying. I still have yet to decide. I watched The Call of the Wild. Is good. I recommend. If I'm not mistaken, it is coming out to a TV near you soon. Maybe
the next movie I'll be probably watching is Sonic.
Well, okay. So Zachary, I thought of a new game.
Okay.
What else are we gonna do, right? Will you, or will you not rent or buy it?
So will you or won't you?
Will you or won't you with the buying or renting? Because we have the release for April. We could still technically do approve or disapprove. The only problem is most of these movies we've already talked about before.
Yeah.
But it's something to do.
That's fair. By the way, can we put something in perspective real quick?
Yes.
And if the release date was still the same, you realize we've seen Black Widow.
Wait, I'll put that in perspective. What? Sorry. Didn't like.
We would have seen Black Widow in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. It hurts. Oh my god, that's so sad. I'm gonna pull up something that's really, really sad. That's April.
Jesus.
I'm thankful for you. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Things that hurt my soul.
You know
I
what's
recommend Call of the Wild. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I liked it. It felt like a storybook. It made me cry, made me emotional, just made me happy. So, like,
and those are always the best movies.
yeah, it hurt me. Also, yeah, I was watching it because I wanted to watch it with my little sister because she loves dogs. Not appropriate for young kids, which is really shocking because it's PG.
Jacob,
Come on, Fox.
no. What's one of our favorite movies of all time to watch together as like, me, Mom, you and Peyton,
I don't know.
Marley and me? What's it rated?
I would rate. That's fine.
Not sure River, Marley and me.
Why the dog just dies? You should hear the shit she's reading. That dog is fine dying. So some other slight news stories that have come out that could be interesting. We are a family. We are cooking people here. You're a cooking show person. I'm a cooking show person. We are cooking show people. Are you? Oh no, that also did come out. Yep, season 4 did come out. But are you watching The Chef on Disney Plus?
To be honest, no.
Oh, why not? We are.
Because I'm to be completely honest, and people can be kind of mean in the chat to me. I don't care. I'm getting really tired of these kid chef shows. There's a lot of them. And it's pretty much the same thing every time now with these chef shows. We give you a task. You make this thing. We'll look at it once you're done. We judge it. Oh, you got to go home.
We're going to move on from that whole thing, okay? Because honestly, part of me just like, should I boot him? Like, he had that great review, and now he's this. No, and we don't like this. So we should boot him. It's not your opinion. You're simply saying any competition show ever should be canceled. No, because hold on, I'm going to do a different one. Let's do singing. So they sing a song, they perform it in front of judges. Then they decide, oh, we like you, we don't like you. You get to go home.
Yeah.
So you don't like competition shows anymore, is what you're trying to tell me.
Not really.
Well, you know what? Good thing is that too, because this is not a cooking show. I was just curious if you're watching VR Chef. I'm honestly not a huge fan of it. I think the logistics now, so I think the winnings and different things is just bullshit and honestly annoys me most of the time. But that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about an article that I found.
Now, I say all this, but I love Nailed It on Netflix. You want to know why? Because it's fun. I like these competition shows that are fun. And the host is the most important thing of a competition show. The host will either make or break the competition show, because if the host doesn't work, then you don't have someone to watch to be invested with the show. The lady who's on Nailed It is funny, and she
Nailed It. I agree. Nailed It for something like that. Most competition shows that we watch here are ones that it's the same exact people all the way through. Nailed It, it's different people every episode. Yeah. So in that case, I do agree. I think the host is very important. Whereas like our TV shows that we watch, like baking, like Bake Offs or whatever, it's mostly trying to figure out who you like.
Yeah.
And who you attach to, and then decide, okay, we like you or we don't like you type of thing.
Well, the reason I don't like shows anymore, like Cutthroat Kitchen or that kind of stuff, is because you can't get invested in those bakers because you're just with them for one episode. Whereas like with Nailed It, you're with them for one episode, but you learn a lot about those people throughout the episode.
Well, yeah, but I guess you're just not watching I don't think you're watching really good baking competition shows.
I love the Great British Bake Off. The Great British Bake Off.
I can name off 10 different baking shows that I got to know my characters real well, to a point where I was emotionally attached and cried when they left.
The Great British Bake Off is one of my favorite Netflix shows. If you just want a time to just chill out and relax, put that show on. It'll put you in a really good mood.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people just got mad at you for calling it a Netflix show. You can watch it on Netflix, but it's a BBC original.
Well, I don't have BBC, and so they put 3 seasons on there.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. That's we only have like 3 TV shows in all of Netflix. That's like we get through like the UK gets it, where it's like a normal TV programming that we're ordering. It's so weird.
I know.
So Food Network is trying to become more advanced with the time. If you guys do not know, people can't leave their houses right now, and people like to cook food. Some people might even want to learn how to cook food while being recorded by themselves. And that person is Amy Schumer, who currently has nothing to do. One, she is currently filming a movie. That movie has been put on hold. She's also trying what? No, she's not a part of Barbie anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Margot Robbie is now Barbie. I think it could be interesting. She does look like a Barbie. You know, I like Amy Schumer because she was a little different. But the problem with Amy Schumer is I don't think her humor is right for the role. So
it all depends. I think she could do it if she wanted to.
I don't want an adult Barbie movie, Zachary.
No. I feel like she would have tried to do it.
I don't think so. Either way, that's perfectly fine because she has a 10-episode series coming to a channel near you in late spring. Weird, but that's what it airs. It starts airing next week. It's 8 episodes long. It's her and her husband, Chris, how they learn to cook while self-shot. It's being shot in their kitchen as they learn to cook basic and also more complicated things. They're 30 minutes apiece. And yeah, I think it sounds interesting. I would watch it.
Can we talk about that for a second? About how these actors and actresses are coming up with these really brilliant ideas to help us pass time. I want to give a huge fucking shout out to John Krasinski.
Oh my God!
I watch Some Good News every week now when it comes on. It's funny. When Emily shows up, it's even funnier. It's such a brilliant idea. And to have him, take like his office motives and bring that to a news show, but it's all good news. It's not a bad thing. It just puts you in a good mood when you watch it. The Steve Carell episode, the first one, is awesome. It's so good. By the way, Space Force looks sweet.
Don't know what that is, but cool.
Carell's new show on Netflix.
Yep, did pay attention. I don't watch shows.
So at the end of the year last year, they released a teaser for Netflix for it. It's called Space Force. It's when Trump was said we're gonna make a Space Force. It's gonna be the best Space Force in the world. You remember this?
No.
He was gonna make another brand.
I don't really pay attention much to what our president says.
I know. It's just a funny thing that happened. And so he's like, we're gonna make a Space Force for the military. And so Carell, I guess, went, this would be an interesting idea for a TV show. And so Carell and the creator of The Office are working together again to make an Office-esque show called Space Force. And it's the day-to-day basis of the Space Force being formed and going into space on Netflix. It sounds so funny, and it comes out at the end of May.
Oh, that's what it was for, because Lisa Kudrow came out.
Yeah.
Oh, then we have to watch it.
It sounds. I'm hoping me and him can watch it together once it drops. Seeing him in a Space Force uniform, talking to them about how we're going to fight aliens in space and how we're talking about. It just sounds funny. I cannot wait.
Well, like I said, yeah, I think overall, like, new content is really cool. Something else that is coming to Netflix, and if you've not watched this, you need to watch it. You need to stop what you're doing right now. The podcast can't be paused. We still get the view no matter what. You can come back after 10 episodes of awesomeness and be happy. So we have Dead to Me finally got its first season 2 promo and its premiere release date. I was a little nervous that this was not filmed yet and that that it's still being filmed or something and that it was going to get postponed from its summer release. But no, it kicks off the summer release season with May 8th, the first weekend of May. We'll get a whole new 10 episodes with Dead to Me, which is supposed to be darker and better than the year before. They got partially new people behind the team and things, but Christina Applegate, I'm also pretty sure, got raised up, and so now she's a producing role instead of an executive producer. Yeah. Very, very well done. It did very well in the Oscars and stuff last year. It is not Oscars. I mean, the Emmys, or what you're the Oscars for.
I was like, wow, that show did so well. It got the Oscar level power.
But it was amazing. Zachary watched a few episodes. It's very, very good. It's hard to watch. Really good. But
It's the reason I've only seen a few episodes because it's a lot to handle.
but it's so funny.
It's
So
really funny. I
so
love dark humor, and Christina Applegate does very well with dark humor.
yeah.
Now, another really good show with dark humor on Netflix that we highly recommend because you can watch all of it right now. It's basically done, and you can binge it all. Go watch freaking Santa Clarita Diet. You're
Oh,
quarantined right now.
yeah, right. Go, 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 go. Gonna push you there. Push, push,
It's just
push. Come
it's
back
one
in
of the
30
it's one of
episodes.
the
We'll
best
be here.
Netflix shows ever. It really,
It's
really
sad it got
is.
canceled. It's sad that it got canceled, and it's sad nobody else found joy in it as well.
I know because it's one of the most. It's brilliantly acted. Barrymore and Oliphant just work so well off each other, and the comedy in that show is just Nathan Fillion. I feel so bad for this dude. He can't do anything without it fading into existence. He's
The Rookie.
so funny.
What's going on? So I want to mention right now that it's officially been a year since it's ended.
Since what Santa ended?
Yep. March 29th of last year, we had a whole new season of Santa Clarita Diet. You know what that means? Do you want to know a fun fact, Zachary?
What?
We would have just gotten season 4 if
Yep.
they got renewed. That's
And that
exactly
was
what we need right now.
yeah, we really yeah. Because I was on Facebook yesterday, and one of the scenes from the last season popped up. It's when their daughter and her friend come. Huh?
Spoilers. We can't
Oh,
recommend a TV show and then spoil them.
spoiler for this. It's between you and me then.
Oh, hold on. We'll just tell me afterwards. Put it in
Okay.
the bookmark in your head, and we'll talk
All
about
I
it.
have to say is this: Joel yelling very loud and an arm over Drew Barrymore's head.
Yep, not entirely sure what you're talking about, so we'll talk about it afterwards. It's fine. Stop it. Spoilers.
You'll know when we talk about it. It's one of the funniest moments of the last season.
Alrighty. Also, something else that we can talk about, because good for Amy Schumer for working out time. We also have 2 other things I want to talk about. So something that was already announced a while ago, so I don't know why we're still talking about, but the Friends reunion special. Zachary, are you ready for this big twist? It won't be a part of launch. Wow, what a twist.
It won't be a part of what?
Launch. So they have to postpone.
No one.
Yeah, I know, but it's this huge article that keeps popping up everywhere. Courtney Cox, I think, is the reason why, to be honest with you. She did an interview here as of recent, like 2 or 3 days ago, talking about it, and said that they're supposed to be filming on the 26th and the 27th of March is when they were slated to come into the studios and stuff. And so it would, like, we just hit the cusp moment. But here's the thing, with such traction and stuff, why wouldn't you just try to film that as soon as possible?
You know what? Honestly, at this point now, there's another fascinating concept. Get them all on a video web chat together.
I'm sure something like that will probably happen and things like that. And I'm sure we'll probably still get this. You know what I mean? I'm sure both will happen. Why wouldn't it be? Most TV shows are doing reunions right now, just because that's what they're trying to make people happy.
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm sick and tired of this word being used with this thing with Friends. This is not a reunion. This is 6 people getting together and talking about the past. This is not a reunion. This is a look back at Friends. I do not call this a reunion. A reunion is when you see them as their characters again.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily.
It is.
Not necessarily. A reunion is when a group of people come back together.
I'm honestly so over this Friends reunion bullshit now. I really am, because they had HBO and Warner Brothers had a prime thing for their launch. If this was a 3 to 4 episode mini-series reunion of them after
I still don't think I would want that, though.
You rather get like an hour-long chit chat about the thing we've seen numerous times?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know how many TV shows I've watched where they have these reunion episodes that are like 4 or 5 where it's just shit. It's just horrible. Where it ruins the characters that I fell in love with all those years ago. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now they can think about it in case they do want to change it into like more like a TV show type of thing instead. Whatever the rights, whatever it might be, they have time now because it's obviously
Yeah,
a
they
fun
have time.
viewing in May. But on side note, moving forward from Friends Reunion, a new app just debuted a week ago or close to a week ago called Quibi. Zachary, do you know what a Quibi is?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes of what?
10 minutes of something. I feel like I've been seeing this thing get promoted for like the past 6 months.
So this is a Quibi. For instance, that's a TV show I'm currently watching. But they have a whole bunch of other stuff on here. Things that are going to be debuting, but they're all TV shows that you can watch your film. You cannot stream them on your TV. It's a direct phone interaction. They filmed it that way specifically. And they're 10 minutes piece. They get released daily or weekly. I don't think they get released on the weekends, but they get released like Monday through Friday and different things. And TV shows, for instance, are 14 episodes long, whereas documentaries are 10 episodes long. And they're supposed to be, I have heard, by the way, the rumor is that like nothing's getting renewed. Don't get attached to anything. Once they're done with all the content that they have to release to us, then they're done and the app is going away. It did not do well.
No.
Is what I heard, which I don't understand because I have a 90-day free trial. Who put a 90? I'm not kidding you. It's a 90-day free trial. I don't get to pay for it. And it's like $4 afterwards.
You know why? You want to know why I don't think it did well? Because they invested so much money into putting into a streaming service for your phone that you can't put on your TV if you wanted to.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad about that, but I mean, it's weird. So like the TV show and things, you can either watch it this way, and it takes up the full screen this way, or this way.
That's weird.
Like I said, they made it specifically for your phone.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. I think that's probably another reason too, like no one's liking it is because it's so short, and that there's not a lot of time to do anything. Are the shows worth the 10 minutes so far?
Okay, so I've watched 5 or 6 of them so far. I do like Survive. I like the story of Survive, and I think the cinematography and stuff. I'm kind of mad that they're only 10 minutes long.
Is Survive the one with Liam Hemsworth?
No, Survive. Okay, I'll explain them as I talk about them. Survive is Sophie Turner's new TV show that she has on there, where it's a depressed woman who wants to kill herself, and then she gets thrown into a plane crash, and she learns how to wish she would live again, type of thing. It's very emotional, very like painful type of thing. It's very good. My only problem, once again, what you brought up, is that the 10 minutes is the limit. Nothing can go past 10 minutes. So the episodes can be shorter than 10 minutes, but they can't be like 13 minutes or whatever. And because I also was a little nervous about this, the Quibi launched with 3 episodes from their main series that they're going to be like, promoting and stuff. And so I was like, okay, do I have to wait 3 days before new episodes started coming? Also, they never gave it time for when new episodes will be on there. And their notification system is broken. And so you don't get notified when the new episode does drop. So there's things that should be worked on inside the app. By the way, Survive was really good. The Dangerous Man, The Dangerous Game, The Most Dangerous Game in the World, or something like that, is Liam Hemsworth's TV show. That's where he's being hunted for $1.7 billion to help pay with cancer money and things like that. It's fine. It's predictable a little bit, but you're not wasting your time with it. There's a home renovation one about serial killers where people go in to renovate serial killers' homes and things like that. I find it to be a little weird, not gonna lie. Made me a little uncomfortable. Sacred grounds and things like that. But it's fine. You're enjoying yourself. It's 10 minutes out of your day. It's not like you're like really wasting. But you know how many moments where I'm just like, oh, I wish I had something to do for these like 5 minutes of time? Watch a Quibi. So it's convenient in that order as well. And then there was also another one that I also really liked. I couldn't tell you what it was called though. Also,
did you watch the Jenkins one?
Huh? No, I have not clicked on the good old. Let me put them out to my head type of thing. Only because the reviews were so bad that I couldn't bring myself to do it. Gotcha. I ignored the other ones. I went ahead and went forward with them, but she was one of the last ones I was circling around to and things. But they have a whole bunch of everything on here. I'm also really excited because Anne Kendrick has her TV show coming out at the end of April. So, like, you best believe I'm going to be tuning every week for that, every day for that, you know. So, but I was curious to see what you thought about. You know, if you knew what it was. I think a lot of people didn't know what Quibi was. I think they promoted a lot, but nobody really knew what a Quibi was.
Believe me, I know they promoted a lot. Every other ad on my YouTube is Quibi.
Some other ones they have on here, they redid Punk'd. Like the actual TV show that's on here. I've not watched any of the documentary or like those TV ones. I did watch. See here, what is that called? Thanks a Million. That's where celebrities come in and they gift a family something like very important to their heart or whatever. And I've only watched 2 of the episodes, Kristen Bell's and Nick Jonas, but it's a whole bunch of people. It's by Jennifer Lawrence. Not Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Lopez. But there's things on here. It's just like, you know, they even have their own dating TV show on here, which I find weird. I didn't watch it, but it's there. Okay. Do you want to play a little game, Zachary, called Will You Rent It or Will You Not?
Sure.
Okay. So basically, I have a whole list of movies coming out in April because, well, it's the beginning of April. We would normally play would I not, which we could still kind of play, you know. What is it called? Approve or disapprove? I always forget the title. You're just glaring at me and shaking. Okay. But we have a whole bunch of different things here, and why not? Let's talk about them. Because you can rent these. You know, these are movies you can rent, or movies that are out that you can buy and soon to be able to rent. So it's informative for the audience as well.
Yeah.
If you guys are watching this on audio, there is a video which you can go onto our YouTube page, Weekend Movie Bros, and click on it and go to the exact time, and we should be right here clicking along. It might be a minute or so ahead. I do believe there is an advertisement at the very beginning of every podcast. So it might be a minute or so, but you can find where we're at, basically.
Advertisement. How their channel survives.
Well, as our podcast survives on Spotify. So, either way. All right. So for this Tuesday, April 7th, which already passed, April 7th, these are out. Sorry, I just had to double check. We have Little Woman, Doolittle. Oh, I guess we should go. Do you want to go one by one?
Sure.
Okay. Little Woman, we own. So would you buy it?
Sure.
I mean, even though we own it, would you watch it?
Would I watch it?
Uh-huh.
Since I have opportunities to watch, maybe. Will I? Probably not.
Exactly. That is sacrilegious talk. I hear you. Because guess what? Okay. Do you want to know something? Do you want to know fucking something? Little Woman is an amazing film. Greta Gerwig is the reason why to watch this, not including Florence Pugh. And yeah, I cannot stop talking about my Florence Pugh. Okay. I love her to death. Excellent Instagram game. Emma Watson, Saoirse Ronan. She got nominated for a freaking Oscar. You're just not gonna hit play on that movie.
It's not my type of film.
I don't give a fuck. Doolittle.
Hell no.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Maybe?
Come on.
For River?
No. I wouldn't show this to River.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No. Oh no! Yeah, for that scene alone.
I kind of want to know. I should YouTube it. See if it's on YouTube.
It is.
Oh, it is. Oh, do a little segment. I'm watching Doolittle. Okay, moving on. Cats. No. Looking at this from a musical standpoint alone.
I can listen to the musical on Spotify.
It's fair. I am going to watch it. I'm not going to rent it.
No.
If you know what I mean. I play the Pirates game, ahoy. Sorry. That's the last one.
You're really bumped on the head, Jake.
I just, being honest. Is that the last one we could talk about? Any TV shows there? Anything? Is there any other? This row right here, this big list.
No, none of that really.
Okay, moving down to Just Mercy, which is next weekend on next week on April 14th. You guys do not know how release schedules work. Video games, movies in the movie theaters, and music all release on Friday. Ironically, movies though release on Tuesday. These are release dates for like when the Blu-ray stuff comes out. Normally, if a movie's coming out on Blu-ray, it tends to release 2 weeks prior with a digital release, so you can buy it ahead of time. So basically, anything in here you should already be able to buy. So starting with Just Mercy, which you rent it.
Oh heck yeah.
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 Why? A little more.
I've been fascinated with this film with every trailer, and it's Michael B. Jordan, and I never go wrong with Michael B. Jordan except for Fantastic Four, which we don't talk about. But no, this looks really, 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 really good, and it's worth a rent. It's worth a rent. I wouldn't buy it because I wouldn't watch it like constantly, but I would rent it for a night and watch it for sure.
Underwater, which I have already seen.
I would rent it. Yes, I've heard nothing but good things from everybody I've talked to about it. It sounds like a fun time, and it sounds like a really, 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 really good kind of alien-esque movie. So I'm all for it. Yeah.
To be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest, I would probably buy it. And that's just simply because I can see myself in a few months from now wanting to watch it really, really bad. And knowing that I can makes me feel better. And it was just, like I said, really, really well done. I really, really liked it. It was a great experience. Criminal Minds, the final season's also coming out. We don't really have to say if we will buy it or not.
I've already seen all this. I've already seen this full season, so I'm good.
Okay, we also have a weird one coming on April 15th. I have no idea what it is. It's Inside the Brain. It has a 4.9 IMDb, so I'm assuming we're not purchasing that. Just maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Bad Boys for Life, which you can actually purchase right now, but would you wait and rent it?
I'll wait and rent it. If I like it, then I'll buy it, because that's when I know if I like it, I'll go back and watch it over and over again probably.
Very good. Very good. I think that's a great answer. The Gentleman.
I want to rent it before I make a decision on that one. You can never tell with Guy Ritchie. You're either going to get, Guy Ritchie at his highest, or you're going to get King Arthur. And so
It's not that bad of a movie. It wasn't. I enjoyed myself. Charlie Hunnam was shirtless a lot, so put that as
you're either going to get Aladdin or you're going to get King Arthur.
Fine.
If I'm in Aladdin status with Gentleman, then I'll watch it.
I wouldn't say it's Aladdin status. I wouldn't say that, but I don't think Aladdin's Guy Ritchie's best film. I do think, however, you're going to enjoy it. I just don't think it's one. I think it's one to worth renting, because you're going to want to watch it once and then be like, oh, I watched that. That was a really fun time. But I don't think it's something we would go back and rewatch 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like a Boss.
No.
No. The Turning.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, even I would say no. I don't want to rent it or buy it. I'll play the Pirates game, ahoy! Ip Man 4. Did you know these were political movies?
Yes, and I've never seen an Ip Man film, so I'll pass.
Would you watch an Ip Man film? For Donnie Yen.
I like Donnie Yen, but
All right, well, that's the answer to that question. Why does that look familiar? What is this? Where are you? Okay, well, that didn't help me at all. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it's not that. You're judging me. I can feel it.
What is it?
Oh, interesting.
Yo, Jake, what's the title?
Oh, sorry, that's called The Last Full Massacre? Or, nope, that's The Last Full Measure. That's what that's called, yep. I honestly clicked on it because I thought it said Massacre. Now I'm disappointed in myself.
Nah.
I don't even know what it is. Sebastian Stan's in it. Yay for him, I guess. We have Hulu, so, bye. So, new to Blu-ray for the last week of April, which is in 3 weeks.
You missed 2 movies on that list there.
Huh?
You missed 2 movies on that second line right there.
No, it's Sea Fever, which I have no idea what it is, and Looking for Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I moved on for a reason, Zachary. Don't judge me. Don't think I'm not doing this for your own health. So the rhythm section.
Is that the really boring movie with Blake Lively?
I thought you were going to ignore the fact I told you it was boring at one point. I guess you didn't. That's fine.
So I'm not going to rent that one.
It's not boring. Okay, it is boring, but it's good. It's good. It's not worth the boringness, but it is good. That's such a hard one to sell. Okay. I don't know what the assistant is. Do you know what the assistant is? It looks like Indy.
No.
Okay, Arrow, the 8th and final season. I don't know why someone who's only watched the first 3 and then watched the final season would buy the final season. But sure, let's hear from him over there.
I've seen up to season 5.
Wow, that's 8, 6, 7. Where are those? Who knows? In the trash. Bye-bye. Little bitch.
It's on Netflix. I don't have to buy it.
These are all true words. Aren't you so happy that it got done? Do you think it's so happy that it got done before
Could
all
you imagine? No. You know I'm happy it got done before all this happened? Crisis. Could you imagine if Crisis went on its delay and it never popped up again?
All right, moving on to Guns Akimbo. Do you know what this is?
Guns Akimbo? Yeah, it's a Daniel Radcliffe movie where he has to survive because he got guns attached to his hands. Yeah.
This looks so fun. I'm into it. I'm into it.
I would rent it only if I was at your house.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like this would be like a really fun
movie I could see you, me, Mom, and Tim watching and having fun with probably.
Yeah, totally. Mortal Kombat's Legends of Scorpion. So Legend Scorpion.
After watching numerous reviews on this film, I'm gonna pass.
Oh really? But it's supposed to be rated R.
It is rated R for the violence, yes, but the movie's called Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion. He is the main focus of the film for the first 3 minutes. The rest of it's just an animated version of the Mortal Kombat tournament. So I'm good.
Well, now I'm curious. I would like to watch that.
Okay,
then
I have the game.
Okay, well, okay. You know, okay. Ride like a girl. Ride a cowboy. Ride like a girl.
No, we're done. Done.
Ride. Like a cowgirl. Ride.
For this weekend, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
What are you doing? We're going to sit back. So would you buy Ride It Like a Girl?
No.
It is not a porno. Anybody who's serious? It's not a porno. She is not riding that horse like a girl.
Us making fun of it probably means like an emotional film about, finding yourself.
It is, yes. It's about a girl who is the horse, the person who rides the jockeys in the horsing thingies. Yeah, that's what it's about.
And they title their film Ride It Like a Girl.
Well, it's called Ride Like a Girl, but Ride It Like a Girl just sounds better. But no, it's supposed to be like this very empowering female story about a female.
Yeah, that's the title for your empowering film.
Hey, maybe she does ride it like a girl. Whack! Sorry, Teresa Palmer. I love you. I do. It looks fine. I wouldn't rent it. I definitely would wait for Netflix. But I would watch it on a Sad Tuesday. For sure. Yes, I said a Sad Tuesday because a Sad Monday deserves a horror film. A Sad Tuesday deserves a film that would make me blubber cry. So, our next and final segment, I guess we can go over the top 10 movies that are on Netflix. You see how I'm reaching? Anybody see how I am reaching?
Let's be honest. The only thing people are concerned about when it comes to Netflix anymore now is the fact that Tiger King's got a new episode coming out someday. What the fuck?
No, it's coming out Sunday, not someday. Comes out tomorrow. Comes out tomorrow.
Whoop-de-doo.
But either way, there is still a top 10 we can still talk about. Don't you diss me, boy. Or ride it like a girl. Smack, smack.
Next segment.
So fucking funny. Speaking of Tiger King, there's a tiger. There's an Ozark. Alrighty. So, this is the top 10 the US today. Yes, if you live in a different country, your top 10 might look a little bit different because this is
Except for your number one.
Possibly that'd probably be the same, yeah, for sure. Have you started watching Tiger King?
Can you tell by my facial expression how I'm talking if I've watched Tiger King?
Guess what? Do you know a fun fact?
Huh.
I watched Tiger King.
Why?
Because when you're on Twitter as much as I am, you gotta be a part of the conversation. And I just wasn't. And so I watched.
Was it worth being part of the conversation?
No, not really. But it was still there, and I had it's a blast of a time. I mean, honestly, if you're feeling down and you want a good laugh because of how fucking stupid people can be, what a great. Also, if you're a redneck, hillbilly, anything like that, I'm very sorry. This is not painting you in any good light. Also, if you're gay, I'm very sorry. I'm gay. I'm sorry for myself.
Put that on a t-shirt.
And that's how I feel about Tiger King. So moving on to good old Ozark.
I refuse to watch Tiger King.
You refuse to watch Ozark?
No, I refuse to watch Tiger King.
You refuse to watch Ozark?
No. I've never seen Ozark, so therefore I don't know what's going on in season 3.
Also, no, Ozark in general. We're not talking about the season that they're like on. The reason why it's up here, it's just Ozark in general.
Oh, I've never seen Ozark.
I have also watched Ozark. A lot of people are talking about these TV shows you have to watch during quarantine. Ozark, Schitt's Creek, Tiger King. And so I was like, fine, I'll dabble. Tiger King, I watched. Ozark, I watched part of. I will continue. It's very good. But they're an hour apiece, and that's hard to be committed to for 30 of those when you're as busy as Jacob. It's just like, I don't have the time, but I'll be there. And then also, I watched Schitt's Creek, which is not going to be on this list, and I did not like it at all. So, moving on, I don't know what The Big Show is. Do you know what The Big Show is, Zachary?
The Big Show is a kind of like 3-camera comedy sitcom, like on CBS, but involving one of the WWE wrestlers from WWE named Big Show, and this is a show about him.
Okay, we get it. We got that. Yep. Thank you for that detailed explanation. I wish your reviews were like that, Zachary. Short and to the sweet point. So no, I'm not going to watch that. You like watching these stupid things that they come up with.
The only one I watched in that scenario was Mr. Iglesias' show, and I really liked it.
See, that's what I mean. I recommend to you, Zachary. I feel like you love this. Go ahead and get a nice little click. Probably has like 13 episodes, and so you can get that done with a click. So moving on to number 4, which is Angel Has Fallen. Which I'm pretty sure it's number 3 in that franchise.
Yes, it's the third one in the franchise.
3.
I love the first one. London Has Fallen is stupid.
I mean, aren't they all stupid?
No, the first one's actually really, really good.
They're all pretty stupid.
And I've heard this one's not bad.
Yeah, I heard it's probably actually the best one.
I've heard it's really good. So I don't know. Maybe on a casual day off, maybe I'll turn it on, check it out.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, eventually, if we're in this for a long haul, Tiger King is going to look appealing to you.
Nope.
Yeah, weird that would be. That moment where you're like, I guess I'm watching Tiger King.
Nope. I'll watch Avengers Endgame again. I'm not going to watch Tiger King.
Money Heist is number 6, which is very, very good. It's a Spanish TV show, which I actually would probably recommend to you, Zachary. I think you would like it.
Is that the one with a bunch of nudity in it?
No, that's Elite. Ironically, there's a man in this who's also a part of Elite, so I can understand the confusion.
Okay.
It's not made by the same creators, though, which confuses me. I think Netflix likes to hire like 6 people from the Spanish community and be like, "You're our leads." But I do recommend the English subversion. Not too bad. Like, you could watch it. You could be annoyed for a little bit, but once you get into the story and stuff, you don't like even notice the difference. but it's on part 4, so there's plenty of episodes to go through during your quarantine. All American is a football game, kind of like Friday Night Lights. I didn't watch Friday Night Lights. I kind of want to watch it for that, but like, it's I still have yet to justify my reason.
Ask Mom about Friday Night Lights. You guys can watch Friday Night Lights together.
No, All American is what we're talking about. This little baby right here.
Yeah, but if it's on the Friday Night Lights level and you'd rather watch Friday Night Lights, ask Mom. She'll watch it with you.
I don't want to watch Friday Night Lights. I was using it as the example.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't justify myself that 8-pack in order to watch 3 seasons of a TV show. I want to justify that 8-pack, but I just can't bring myself yet. And not to that level of quarantine. Ask me in a week. Maybe I watch the whole series. It's possible. Also, there's only one gay character, and it just offends me that it's not a football player. So, that's where we're at with this. So we have Love, Wedding, Repeat, which is Olivia Munn's first Netflix original. Love, Wedding, Repeat.
Oh, this looks so... Have you guys ever seen Death at the Funeral with Chris Rock? Where... Huh? Have you seen Death at the Funeral with Chris Rock?
Yes.
You know,
I didn't know that's what it's supposed to be like.
Because from the trailer, that's what it felt like. It's a giant family all at this wedding together, and a bunch of shit ensues. This looks hilarious.
Oh, Sam Kaplan. Oh, I'll watch this. I didn't realize
This looks really funny, yeah.
Okay, continuing down our list. Coffee and King.
No idea.
No, okay. I thought maybe you would. It's a comedy. You know?
No idea.
I don't know what it is either. I was hoping you would, so someone could explain what it was. I don't have an answer for you. Okay, it's there. Watch. Legacies. WAD CW TV shows are going to pop up on this list over the next few weeks just because they're coming on Netflix right away. Legacies is the first one to join as their CB show was cut short out of its 22 episodes to a 16-episode run. Like, damn, that must hurt. And so it didn't get the finish. And so what they do have out, what is the end of season 3, is right there. Would you watch Legacies?
That's the one with the girl from Victorious, right?
No, that's Dynasty. I do recommend Dynasty. That's a fun time if you're looking for something to like mindless television. Dynasty is where you go. This is the Vampires Originals Vampires Original spinoff.
The Vampire Diaries Originals. So it's the Vampire Diaries Originals spinoff.
Yes. It follows a main character from Vampire Diaries and a main character from the originals. Child is the lead in this.
Just from that little explanation you gave there, no.
Oh, that's really good. I do recommend.
Okay.
I have to recommend both those TV shows beforehand, so to pick your pick. Okay, what is this? This thingy? Oh, it's wrestling. Did you get wrestling from that photo image? I got superhero, and I was like, "What's superhero?" It is not. That's also a small child. I didn't think that was a small child, but that's a small child. So,
another thing I recommend on Netflix right now, if you haven't watched it yet, season 3 just dropped for it, Castlevania. Go watch it. It's really, really good.
I'm wondering if I can get it pulled up down here. Oh, Castlevania, Castle. Nope. Doesn't. Castlevania. Well, he recommended. I tried. It was a fail. Okay, well, I think that brings us, unless, you want to watch the 2-minute dragon scene from Doolittle.
I'm good.
That's a yes?
I agree.
Should we watch the 3-minute and 29 or the 2-minute and 7?
Shorter one.
3-minute and 29, you said. Wow, good to know.
No, the short. I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Okay, because of copyright reasons and different things, this is an actual scene from a movie. I can't justify showing this live on stream.
Yeah.
End it here. We're gonna watch it, but you're not gonna watch it with us. If you can, it's on YouTube. It's just recently posted too. So go watch.
Yeah.
If your heart desires. It's also the ending scene of the movie, so spoiler. I guess.
Okay. I don't
Sure.
care.
All right. Well, Zachary, do you want to say the outro?
As always, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTubes, and make sure to like, rate, and subscribe on the podcasts. Let us know how we're doing.
Thank you
Leave
for
us
all
in
the
the comments.
comments.
Always leave us comments. Let us know like what your most recent thing you've watched is. How's your quarantine life going? I build Lego.
I watch things and read things and trust myself out to the point where I have to sleep for 20 hours just to make my brain calm down.
And that's the show. Bye, guys.
All right, let's do a little dance.